Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you find this content helpful. This is the February Book of the Month books. These are slightly different than the options that we were given, and I want to go over them with you. I need your help deciding which book to read first, because 3 of them looked very interesting to me this month. So, first and foremost, here we have Julie Clark's The Ghostwriter. Let's see if, so these books have a little insignia. This is from June of 2025. As I mentioned, I wasn't a fan of the options that they gave us for this month. So they're allowing us to pick a couple different ones, and this was one of them. Let me read you the synopsis. It says, June 1975, the Taylor family shatters in a single night when 2 teenage siblings are found dead in their own home. The only surviving sibling, Vincent, never shakes the whispers and accusations that he was the one who killed them. Decades later, the legend only grows as his career as a horror writer skyrockets. Ghostwriter Olivia Dumont has spent her entire professional life hiding the fact that she is the only child of Vincent Taylor. Now on the brink of financial ruin, she's offered a job to ghostwrite her father's last book. What she doesn't know, although, is that the project is another one of his lies. Because it's not another horror novel he wants her to write. After 50 years of silence, Vincent Taylor is finally ready to talk about what really happened that night in 1975. And let's see if it has any more on the back. It just has a little bit of the author. So that was option 1 that I went for. Then here was a second book that I thought was interesting. It is 5 Broken Blades by Mai Corland. This is from May 2024. And here it says, the king of Yusan must die. The 5 most dangerous liars in the land have been mysteriously summoned to work together for a single objective, to kill the god King Jun. He has it coming. Under his merciless, immortal hand, the nobles flourish, while the poor and innocent are imprisoned, ruined, or sold. And now each of the 5 blades will come for him. Each has tasted bitterness, from the hired hitman seeking atonement, a lovely assassin who seeks freedom, or even the prince banished for his cruel crimes. None can resist the sweet, icy lure of vengeance. They can't agree on murder. They can't agree on treachery. But for these 5 killers, each versed in deception, lies, and betrayal, it's not enough to forge an alliance. To survive, they'll have to find a way to trust each other, but only one can take the crown. Let the best liar win. This is a fantasy book. Didn't used to be into fantasy, but I've read a couple of them most recently, and this I thought sounded actually pretty good. Here was the last one I thought was good. It sounded interesting, was Don't Cry for Me by Daniel Black. This was from February of 2022. And this synopsis is, as Jacob lies dying, he begins to write a letter to his only son, Isaac. They have not met or spoken in many years, and there are things that Isaac must know. Stories about his ancestral legacy in rural Arkansas that extends back to slavery. Secrets from Jacob's tumultuous relationship with Isaac's mother and the shame he carries from the dissolution of their family. Tragedies that informed Jacob's role as a father and his reaction to Isaac's being gay. Most of all, Jacob must share with Isaac the unspoken truths that reside in his heart. He must give voice to the trauma that Isaac has inherited, and he must create a space for the 2 to find peace. With piercing insight and profound empathy, acclaimed author Daniel Black illuminates the lived experiences of Black fathers and queer sons, offering an authentic and ultimately hopeful portrait of reckoning and reconciliation. Spare as it is sweeping, poetic as it is compulsively readable, Don't Cry for Me is a monumental novel about one family grappling with love's hard edges and the unexpected places where hope and healing take flight. So again, these are previous books from previous years and months that Book of the Month gave us the option to add. One of these I had a credit, so one of these was $16, and then the other two are considered add-ons, and they were each $12.59, I want to say. So for a hardcover, that isn't bad at all. So if you don't like the books that they offer, which are like 5 to 6 books a month, they're now offering these small groups, and you could choose one or two from the groups. I thought these were interesting, and so let me know what one you think I should read first. All right, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a great night. Bye.